Okay, so thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 1st to the 7th of November. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign is. Please check the description box below the video. All that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid. So this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. So take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. The reason why I'm laughing is because the situation I'm in at the moment, well, we've got a very sketchy kind of like tripod. Everything's a bit all over the place. Let me just try and move that without it falling completely. I'm at my folks at the moment, enjoying some time with each other, and needed to get the readings out, and yeah, tripod broke and everything else, so we're just going to go with it. So right, okay, so the Justice card here, equilibrium and balance. So away from this Nine of Swords, what's this headache? What's the headache about? So you're giving yourself a headache, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights, kind of like this person's not going to be interested in my vision for the future. But you're going to just have to stand up for your beliefs and decisions, and you're going to have to tell this person, because it is a cycle that needs to be completed. You need to be able to speak freely with the Justice card here, standing up for what you believe this connection should be or could be. But they are unresolved problems. There is a cycle that needs to be complete within this. So it says to me, you're both not on the same energetic or vibrational level at the moment. And look at that. So the headache is you're expecting this person to reject your idea for this connection for the future. Prince of Swords comes in quite swift with communication, or with a dialogue, or with a conversation. Okay, but is expecting resistance. His horse is all kind of like suited and booted. His arms raised with this kind of like really menacing look on his face. He's quite defensive. Okay, you're just going to have to try and quell that defensiveness. Okay, if you want a conversation with somebody, you're expecting them to not be on the same page as you. Don't come in as being defensive. Okay, because it will just set the tone for the conversation. That's my best advice. Come at it with no expectations whatsoever, and then you won't be disappointed. But you are actually moving away. Look, the Eight of Cups. You're moving away from this disappointment that you keep feeling within inside you with these self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. This Nine of Swords kind of very, very dramatic energy. This very, very, very negative energy. You're moving away from it. You're trying to see the positives, okay, and trying to gain balance with that Justice card. Whew. Just like, and it is something you want to get this back to. Whatever connection you're in, it's either looking towards somebody from the past or memories that you have with them, looking at simpler times, or it could be the connection itself is from way back when, and you're looking at that situation and saying, when we got together, things were so much simpler. Things were simple, and now they don't feel simple. They feel insurmountable. They feel quite dramatic. You want to go back to simpler times. You want to be able to speak your truth. You want to be able to open up. And for these, whatever this issue is, you want it to be resolved. And I think it's more about you having the confidence in order to speak up, because even though you're getting resistance, okay, what were we saying? Don't come into a conversation being all defensive. Even though defensiveness is at the back of your mind, you're still coming into this conversation, or you're still creating this dialogue with passion. You're creating this dialogue with a little bit of sass. You're saying to the other person, I am interested in you. Let's just get it back to how it was in the beginning. We used to flirt with each other. We used to be passionate about each other. I didn't worry about the situation previously. I knew how you felt about me. Wow. Okay. So actually coming at this conversation, starting it with a little bit of flirtation in there, you can get it back to how it was. The World card. A cycle's complete. It's just gone off track. That's all that's happened. In relationships of any kind, if we take our eye off the ball and we stop nurturing the connection and ourselves, it kind of like withers, if that makes sense. Because you're not putting your energy into it. Your energy's somewhere else. So trying to get it back to how it was before can seem insurmountable. And you can be left out in the cold because you're not on the same page energetically, vibrational wise. So you have to get into a mode of alignment with each other. It's buzzing off the same frequency because we all vibrate at a specific frequency dependent on our mood. Okay, so you must remain, or try and remain for a large portion of the time, in a higher vibrational state. It's very difficult, isn't it? Come on, let's face it. We all live in the real world. We all have, you know, highs and lows, so it's going to affect our mood. But if you let it affect you in this way, which is the Nine of Swords, my God, you're not inviting anything other than negativity into your sphere. And look, it just creates drama, energetic drama, conflict. You don't know what to think, how to feel. You need to be balanced, and you need to tell this person exactly how you feel about them. The King of Cups. You do trust them. They are trustworthy. That's why you're still with them. That's why you're still with them. You need to tell them how you feel about them, which is you love them. And you need to show it. Just bear with me 2 seconds. What else we need to know? What else do we need to know? So it is about you opening up and creating this dialogue to get it back on track, but also telling the other person that you are interested in them in a flirtatious way, in a loving way, and that you do still love them, and you do want to nurture this connection, and you want all these low vibrational issues to be resolved. You don't want to be sitting there thinking, this is a headache. We're not even connecting on the same level, because you can tell. Energy doesn't lie. Okay, so you can say something and I get it. You can be in the same room as someone, okay, or I can be in the same room as someone, and they could be saying all the right things, but if the energy that they give off is very closed, then what they're telling me is not the truth, and it really irks me. I find it so irritating. If what you're saying is loving, is your actions are loving, and also the energy that you're pouring into that situation is loving, the other person will pick up on that. And I can also tell that as well. So like I said, energy does not lie. I am an energy reader, which sometimes can be a bit of an encumbrance, and sometimes it can be great. So, Prince of Wands, very fast communication, like I said, a little bit sassy. You want it to move swiftly towards a resolution, but you also want to tell the other person that you do love them. But you're still expecting resistance for some reason. What is going on here? What is going on? You're just going to have to go for it. You're just going to have to be true to yourself. Okay. You're a very intuitive sign, so I would say send that communication out. It's swift. However you send that out, whether it's verbal, written, text message, whatever, you need to be able to speak freely to the other person. Stop being indecisive. Two of Pentacles. Do I do this? Do I not? Make a decision. How is anything ever going to progress forward if you just Sleep with the burden. 10 of Wands. Carrying the burden. But you do want to move away from that. Putting the burden down. It's just thoughts. Emotions. They will resolve themselves. So you do want a brand new beginning. You want something that's very prosperous moving forward. You want to be or renew. It's almost like, feels like renewal of marriage vows for me. It is commitment in itself. You want something prosperous moving forward, but it is a totally new situation that is committed. Perhaps it is somewhere else. So it's not only a new situation for you, but it's a new home. Ace of Pentacles, new home. You are going to take a leap of faith. You are going to send that communication out or start that dialogue away from just being really closed off all the time, because this person is your divine partner. And then the strength card for you is having the strength to work through these energies in order to come towards this resolution, realize what you want for the future, and to actively speak about it. Because if you don't speak about it, what you're going to do is just going to create more internal conflict for yourself. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm just going to see how the other person feels about you. So how does the other person feel about Cancer, please? How does the other person feel about Cancer? How does the other person feel about Cancer? Highest messages only. How does the other person feel about Cancer? Well, you are the sun in their life. They want to look forward to a bright future. They want to make plans with you. They want to move away from the Four of Air, which is very spiky kind of thoughts. They don't know where this situation is going. They want to look forward to the future, but at the moment they're just stuck up in their own head about it. The Four of Air. They need to make a decision on what happens, but they're holding back with the Four of Earth. They're trying to see what happens, what progresses, what you bring to the table. The High Priestess here, a lot of hidden emotions. And it's because you're not opening up, Cancer. This person here is holding back because you're not opening up and telling them exactly what you want for the future. They want to look forward to the future, but they can't read you. They know that something's wrong, and that's why they're withholding their energy. Listen to your intuition. Have patience. They're having patience. They're waiting for you to make a move. They want this to grow. They want to get to know you again. They want it to get back to simpler times. The Eight of Earth. It's about the rediscovery of each other and how each other ticks and what your ideas are for the future. It's coming back into alignment with each other. Look at that. Six of Earth. Things are looking up because you're communicating now. And I think that's the biggest hurdle, is you expressing yourself and what your desires are for the future and what you see and what you want from this connection. And look, it is somebody from the past, because they're also reminiscing on times, simpler times that they have spent with you. So it could be that you've been in this relationship for some time. For a long time. And it could very well be that it's from your formative years. It's just things go off track, don't they? So when you start this communication, this person here, I say guy because he's a knight and he's the Knight of Earth. He's slowly moving along. Okay, he's coming towards you, Cancer, regardless of gender. It is an energy. Time to buckle down. So this person here has been withholding, but now's the time to express what they want for the future and what they see for the future. They see a bright future with you and they want to look forward to that. Okay. So the Knight of Earth, time to buckle down and get things done. Yeah, interact with each other. Get things done. Exchange energy. Honour your commitments. Says to me that you've been in a relationship for some time. So it could very well be the renewal of marriage vows with that Ace of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be, but I don't know why, but it feels like that for this reading. A guardian angel. Well, you see them as a divine partner, and I think that they do trust you. So they're putting all their trust in you. And look at this. And the reason? because we've got the awakening card here. So as soon as you start that communication, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Both of you have been absent energetically from this connection, and both of you are thinking, gosh, is this dead? Is this connection dead? What do we need to do? We want to reinvigorate it. Both of you want to do that. You got the Six of Cups, I got the Six of Water. And look at that, King of Water. You got the King of Cups, they've got the King of Water. They want to express to you how they feel about you. They do trust you. They want to open their heart. They want to tell you that they love you. And the Page of Earth. So, communication-wise, it's going to be steady. Getting to know each other again, getting this back on track is going to be steady. But the commitment's there. The commitment is there. And the Knight of Air. Events that occur with great speed. They're wakening up to this connection. They want to move towards you. You've got the Knight of Earth here. So, yeah, their thoughts are all quite busy, but they're also grounded as well, because they know that what they want for the future is the sun. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas, a lead, success. Have confidence in yourself, and more importantly, have confidence in the connection as well. And they will get that confidence in the connection because you'll be opening up. Cancer. Which is what you need to do. You need to speak your truth. You need to tell the other person exactly how you feel about them. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. So what do we have? What do we have for Cancer? Cancer and love, thank you. Oh, look at that. Take action. We've got in the near future. So, like I said, steady progression. You're going to have to find out about each other. And wait. Well, that waiting period, I feel, is over. Because both of you have been waiting, perhaps, for the other person to say something. But one of you's got to crack, and it's definitely you, Cancer, that needs to make the first move. Okay, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know from your romance angels? Highest messages only, please. Highest messages only. For Cancer. No. Yes, no. Take action. Look, spending quality time with each other. Just getting to know each other. Sitting in the same space. Enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. Matching each other's high vibrational level. There's nothing better than taking yourselves away from the, 9 to 5 and then spending quality time with each other. Look at that. What was I saying about recommittal and marriage vows? This situation involves marriage. Yes, it does. It involves the renewal of marriage vows. It involves a renewal of commitment to each other. It very well could be that you are married to each other. But it's a renewal of commitment, I feel. We've got here wait, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We also have a true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So where it's a very, which way should I turn? Is this kind of like over? No, it's not. You're going to have to wait and work out what you want from this relationship and how this person actually makes you feel, because it is true love. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life because you're inviting them in energetically. You're opening that doorway and getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. What a beautiful reading. Whew, okay. So I'm just going to have a look at your Moonology cards. So, okay. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? For Cancer. Highest messages only for Cancer. And this gorgeous reading. Yeah. This it's not the best setup in the world, but it will do for the meantime. Yeah, and I tell you what, it's so funny. The internet connection is so fast in this house. It's unreal, and it's just so gorgeous. I don't even have to do it via a hotspot, so I'm so elated about that. It's the little things, isn't it? Be thankful for the little things. Meditate and contemplate, work out what you want. Nothing will come of this situation if you don't speak up, Cancer. And it's all about you speaking your truth, okay? And what else we need to know? Believe in the impossible. They are on the same page as you, and a fiery climax approaches. If that did resonate with you, Cancer, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week. I love you loads. Take care.